Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to a bonus WhatsApp vlog number 191. It's a little bonus because I didn't manage to finish my race yesterday. There is a KiSS race on just around the time that I'm free for a little blast. So rather than just doing a gentle spin, I thought I'd throw myself into a race. Not done a KiSS race for a while. From memory, they go off like absolute bastards off the line. So it might be that I'm out of this race within the first couple of 100 metres. I just did a pretty intense warm-up, mainly because it took me ages to get everything paired and working, and ZWIFT crashed again. And I had this the other night. I did notice it did a little update just before it loaded up the first time, so maybe another little glitch in there, but all seems to be okay now. This is 3 laps of the flat reverse Watopia. So it works out about 30k. It's called the flat route, but it's actually pretty up and down. There's a long flat section through the tunnels in the middle, but other than that it's kind of rolling hills all the way, but no really significant individual climbs. Anyway, yeah, my warm-up was a bit intense, so I'm actually trying to catch my breath a little bit now. So I'm going to stop talking. We've got 2 minutes 20 seconds till the start, and I will cut now and catch you as the flag drops. Okay. 1 minute 7 seconds to the start. It's only going to be a short, quick vlog. Not really a vlog at all, just a race video. Mainly because I'm not going to talk really throughout this one. This is kind of a training session in build up to the start of the racing league, so I want to actually try and make the most of it. So there won't be much chat throughout. Maybe a little bit of waffling because quite often I can't help myself. And then I'll go through the results at the end. So, 25 seconds, start winding up a little bit. I had to go through the start banner, the KOM banner and the sprint banner before I actually got a power up. First 2 times I got bloody XP, which is no good to anybody. Right, looks like a big group. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Best of luck everyone, here we go. Oh man, 1 lapse of concentration. I've lost the bunch. I've got no chance of catching them. Such a big group, moving so fast. My heart rate's at maximum anyway. So I'm gonna have to try and get this under control and recompose myself. I switched off for a second. Done. I just can't lift it. Maybe a gentle casual ride would have been a better idea than this. It's not even that fast a pace, if I'm honest. I'm just really off it. It's a bit of a worry with what, about 10-11 days to go until the start of the league. Terrible. I think my racecraft leaves a lot to be desired as well. I need to learn exactly when I should and shouldn't be chasing to make sure I've got the energy for when the pack starts to leave me. I need to be able to react quick enough to stay with them and then maintain the pace so I don't immediately drop off again. I let the bunch I was with get away too many times, so I ended up wasting a lot of energy, having to work harder than normal to try and get back on. And by the time I did, I didn't have the legs to stay with them. So I've dropped from the front group to the second group. And I think that was the third group that have just gone past me. And now everybody else is kind of lone riding. PFAX is the closest to me at 2 seconds behind. The group I was with, G Sultanas, G McCappin, V Solberg, P Rainey, I know P Rainey's further ahead, but they're all 30 plus seconds ahead of me. Here comes PFAX, oh, sorry, to catch, Thatch. I don't know. So C-Ram, or Ram, is next up to close me down. I can't even pretend to make a race of this now. I'm done, halfway round. In fact, we're not even halfway. About a kilometre shy of halfway. There goes C-Ram. Cruising past me, it's a D car. So I'm the last of the C's, I believe. So I've got a whole gaggle of D riders closing me down now. Just try and get my breath and see if I can have some kind of resurgence on the final lap. See if I can keep Ram and Tax, PT, CR and PT. I'll see if I can keep them within touching distance. And they're putting out pretty good power at the moment compared to me. Oh, so there are some other C's behind me. We've got C Forster, G Rudy and S Reese, or Rise. Once again, they're all considerably more powerful than I am. You never know, there might be a load of disqualifications and I end up with a surprise result. But I'm not really sure that's the way you should go into a race. Okay, we are past the halfway point now. That's one thing. Okay, coming up to complete lap 2. Managed to get my breath a little bit, grab hold of these guys. Still not really going to be able to push to try and close in CR and PT ahead, I don't think, although that aero might help. We should see. Hey, my cocker, Mr. Sean Lowe, cheers buddy, put a ride on. Okay, let's try and sit in for a bit. Hope I can get a draft, an aero or a feather when we come through this sprint banner. Come on, give me an aero. It's very off-putting that G Rudy cadence monitor seems to be playing up. So every now and again it looks like he's freewheeling, like now, 8 watts per kilogram. Okay. Aero, 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 come on. Be kind. Ah, ha, ha, ha. All is forgiven. Cheers, Jamie Woodward, for the ride on. Alright, now I've just got to try and stay with these guys. Well, Rudy's got 4 seconds on us now. I'll try and stay with C Forster to the end and have a little sprint.
Go down, salute the sun, you're the morning light.
These two guys, these two Ds that are coming past, M Armstrong and M Bullock, they've been pumping up to 5-6 watts per kilogram in spurts. If they don't get disqualified, then there's something seriously wrong. I know I'm not fast, but those guys for D category have been absolutely flying. S-Rise did a really good job. He had a dropout a little while ago. I didn't see exactly how far back. Cheers W Steinman for the ride on. I didn't see how far back he dropped, but he made up the ground very well. And I think he's on a TT bike, which there's pros and cons. Obviously when he's on his own, he'll be faster, but he won't be getting any benefit of draft. Here comes another D rider. Hey, Matt C3. Sorry, I missed a couple as well. I didn't catch the names. Thanks for the ride on, guys. I got loads during my warm-up as well. Thank you everybody for that. Really touched. I think I got more during the warm-up than I do during a race. Something must have happened to P-Tax, or PT as I've called him. He's dropped 24 seconds behind. I didn't notice going past him. Hey Zoe! Great to see you. Zoe Collins, Team Type 1. Always good to see your name pop up, Zoe. So these DCAT riders holding solid 3 point something watts per kilogram, pulling away now. Good on you guys. I do not see the point. What is the point? What is the fun in that? Put yourself in the right category. See, Forster's got the jump on me. I had no sprint at the end. I tried to catch him out by going a bit earlier from behind, using the aero to sort of slingshot past, but I wasn't able to hold it for quite long enough. And another tiny kick right near the line. There were two guys there, I didn't see the names. Just managed to nick it. Didn't get like a finishing thing come up on that, so not quite sure why that is. Oh, right, well, I finished stronger than I expected to, given how I was feeling halfway around. But that was still not good at all. I got a lot of improving to do in the next week or so. If you have any chance of being remotely competitive in the C category in the league, because the C category in the league is fast. I think most of the riders around me were D's in that, which is pisses me off, to be honest. I'm not normally one that gets bothered by that, but it's getting so repetitive, it's boring, it's just annoying. Anyway, I'm not going to be grumpy. So what I did do was a workout that I wasn't planning on doing. So it's all good, it's all miles in the legs, all exercise. Alright, I'm going to wrap up, but before I do that, I will just say I've been putting the league riders list together today, and it is huge. The amount of riders, I'm under no illusions that a lot of them won't turn up, and even fewer of them will actually complete the required number of races to be registered at the end of the league. But even so, to have that amount of interest right at the beginning, it's massive. I've got my work cut out trying to keep on top of this, so I am actually looking to pull the resources of the team at some point and ask for a little bit of help. There's a couple of guys who are very active in the team that I'm sure wouldn't mind if I lent on them a little bit. I'll message you directly, so I'm not going to surprise you on this video with who you are. No obligation whatsoever, so when you do get the message, there will be no hard feelings if you tell me you haven't got time or whatever the reason that you can't do it. That's absolutely fine, because I set this up and I'm prepared to do it myself. But given the number of riders, just having help populating the league table and keeping eyes on certain things would be very, very useful to me. So I will keep you posted. I've got a million messages. I've been trying to go through them in order to update any names that were missing from the rider list, any names that are in wrong categories or have requested a change of category, spelling mistakes, all the usual sort of stuff. I'm trying to go through them systematically, so by the time I update the league table, which should be, well, registration closes next Friday, so it will be around next Friday that I will finalise the league table. Anyone I've missed off that has tried to register before that point, I will still be able to add. But if you haven't tried to register before next Friday, the doors are shut, I'm afraid. It's bigger than I expected it to be anyway, so I certainly can't allow any additions after registration closes. Anyway, what can I say? Pretty dire performance. Albeit, like I say, if I'm going to take any positives out of it, it was that the last lap I finished relatively strong. So it's not too bad. And like I say, there is potential that nearly all the riders that finished around me would be disqualified, the D category riders anyway, so we shall see. So thank you very much for watching. Well done to everybody that rode. First time in a KiSS race, or even first time in a non-WKG race for a long, long time. So thank you KiSS for putting on a brilliant event. The moans about the out-of-category riders, not a reflection on you. It happens in every single race on ZWIFT. So my moaning is not aimed at KiSS at all. It's aimed at the individuals that, glory hunters, I suppose, get more satisfaction out of winning a low category than actually having to work to do well in their correct category. But anyway, I could go on for hours about that, so I'm going to leave it there. Again, thank you all very much for watching, and I shall catch you on the next one.